Hey guys, Casual Coaster Enthusiast here, back in Planet Coaster 2 with another another scenario. This time we're still in the prologue, sort of the tutorial scenarios. This time we're going to be playing through in the swim of things, and this is where they teach you some of the water park mechanics. You can see here, and I think I mentioned in the previous episode, I'd started playing through some of these before. That's why this scenario is completed, so I'll hop in and I'll come back once we have the game up, or once we have the scenario up.
It's good to see you again. Come along, you're right on time. Now, this park is going to be slightly different from the previous park. How? I hear you cry out in anticipation. Well, my eager beaver, we're going to expand this park into, drumroll please, a water park. Of course, we wouldn't expect you to start building pools and flumes all on your own. So, I'd like to hand you over to Brad Newton, our very own water ride engineer.
Hey, mate. How's it going? I'm Brad, and when it comes to water rides, I'm your guy. I used to think everyone was admiring my physique. They'd shout, "Waterman!" But turns out they were just calling me Waterman. I still take it as a compliment, though. In any case, let's get started. I've set out an area for you to work in. You can't just go planting a pool down anywhere you please. I learned that lesson on Eugene's 8th birthday. He really did love his first laptop, but it ended up giving a new meaning to surfing the web.
A 50 megahertz processor, 4 meg of RAM, and 1 floppy disk drive. Trust my brother to mistake a motherboard for a surfboard.
Anyway, let's focus on our new area. The first thing a water park needs is, well, water. I've prepared a blueprint for you to get started. Of course, you don't have to use that one. I only stayed up all night to make it for you. It's no big deal or anything. Just select the one you want and place it wherever you like. As long as the guests can reach it, of course.
So they want us to place down a pool blueprint. They're showing us exactly where they wanted it.
Nice! That's a pretty enticing pool. So, we want to make sure people can actually swim in it. To do that, we'll need to give them a place to get changed into their swimwear. Have you ever walked around in wet denim? I do not recommend it. Build some changing rooms and a body dryer in a place that's easy to access. Oh, and make sure it's connected to a path, for obvious reasons.
Doing a brilliant job so far. Brad seems to have rushed off to find his swimming trunks, so I'll take you through the final steps. Now that the pool is complete, guests will be rushing to purchase their pool passes. At the moment, they're only available at the entrance, so we should place down a guest services building nearby.
Asking us to place down another guest services facility so that guests can buy pool passes.
services up and running, guests will have more places to buy a pass that will give them access to all the water attractions in the park. No pass, no pool.
Whew! Found them! I can't wait to take a dip. This is all looking amazing. I'm starting to get what Oswald sees in you. You've got great potential here with us. That being said, there's still much for us to do.
I couldn't agree more. As the pool is now up and running, we must keep it clean. After all, no one wants to dive into dirty water.
To do this, all you need to do is add a water filter to the pool. If the pump isn't working, make sure it has power. I found most technical problems can be solved by plugging it in. It also needs to be able to reach the water of the pool to work. Don't worry though, it doesn't have to cover the whole pool. Just a part will do. Great work! Our job isn't done yet, though. Sometimes guests can tire themselves out in the water and need a place to kick back and relax. We should add some sun lounges so they have a place to chill out. Oh, and some ladders and a diving board, too. Extra little touches like these will improve the prestige of the pool. The better the prestige, the more guests will want to visit. It's a win-win. Oh, and don't forget to make sure the pool is deep enough to dive in first before placing a diving board. I found that out the hard way, quite literally.
This is just walking us through the pool extras. They're gonna add music. So yeah, with Planet Coaster 2, scenery, you get a similar thing, you get a scenery bonus with rides and coasters and stuff. So clearly they want you to go all out in decorating things. It's not always something I necessarily think about doing, but that's clearly the intent, is you're supposed to decorate these, and the more scenery you add, the more benefit you get from it.
I think it's about time we check on our pool and make sure guests are enjoying it and feel safe. Select the pool and take a look at the Pool Safety tab.
They're asking us to click on the pool and see the pool safety.
Oh my goodness, Brad! Brad! There's a guest panicking! What do we do?
Whoa, that's weird. Hey, mate, have you tried swimming? I don't think that's it. Okay, yeah, they need some help.
Oh, think of the paperwork! Okay, everyone, stay calm! Don't panic!
Breathe, Eugene. We've got this. It's all in hand. Place down a lifeguard point at the side of the pool. Without one, lifeguards won't be able to rescue distressed guests. All we have to do now is wait for the lifeguard to do their job. There we go. See, Eugene? The guest is... fine. Are you fine, though?
Yeah, of course. I'm totally fine. You're in your happy place. Cell A1, cell A2, cell A3. Data validation.
While Eugene comes back down to Earth, I want to say you did a great job under pressure. A lifeguard will rescue anyone they see struggling, as long as they're on duty at their point. It's all part of maintaining our pool's safety. Remember, though, they're only Plankonian. They can only cover so much area at once. Larger pools will need more lifeguards and lifeguard points to keep everyone safe.
So now we've completed the silver objectives, so let's see what our next task is.
So, you smashed the first pool out of the park. Not literally, of course. That would be difficult, not to mention an HR nightmare. But one pool does not a water park make.
So now they want us to build a pool. They're asking for a minimum of 1,195 square yards. We can create custom.
Nicely done! Just make sure to hire extra lifeguards to keep the pool safety in the green. I don't think I have another Eugene meltdown in me today.
I have no idea what you're on about.
A true water park needs stuff like wave pools, flumes, and lazy rivers. With that being said, let's start by building a flume. You'll need to know how to build a flume from scratch. So, I'll give you a crash course. First, select the flume that you want from the many beautiful rainbow options we have available.
So the game wants us to build a custom flume, but I think first I'm going to go back to the pools and just finish filling in what we started building here. We can do it at once. Now we can go back into flumes and it doesn't really matter. And we do a double inner tube.
Sweet choice! Now, we need to start with the platform. Simply place it down where you think is best. You can also attach multiple flumes to a platform, if you're feeling adventurous. The next step is to start building the flume itself. Start by placing the flume entrance. This is where the slide will start, in case it wasn't obvious. Okay, now here comes the fun part. We have the platform, we have the entrance. Now we need the slide. Place it down however you like. Just keep the angle of the slide in mind. You need the guests to get enough speed to keep going. That reminds me. Want to see a cool trick? Eugene can determine the angle of anything just by looking at it.
Oh, Brad, I really don't think they want to...
Nonsense! It's your party trick. At least it would be if you joined me at any. Come on! What angle is, this?
35.7 degrees.
Ha ha! Bingo! How cool is that? Blows my mind every time. Where was I? Oh, yes. Building the slide. Alongside the angle, you should also keep an eye on the twists and turns.
Indeed. If the lateral G-force is too high, it will scare the guests. Not to mention raise the flume's fear and nausea rating. This is looking great! You just need to add a flume exit onto the end of the slide now. Make sure it's close to the water. The guests will need the water to break their landing. That might sound like common sense, but Brad has a scar on his arm that would say otherwise.
Shh! Keep your voice down. I've been telling people it's from when I tried to surf wet cement and almost managed it. Anyway, now it's time to test this baby out. We can only open the ride if the test dummy safely reaches the end. Don't worry if it doesn't work on the first try. Eugene got us a great deal on them, so we have plenty spare.
Eugene Newton is no stranger to the artistry of the coupon code. But yes, if the test ride is failing, you can simply open the heat map to see where you can make adjustments. It will highlight any turn that is too sharp or slide that is too steep.
I'm getting oddly emotional.
I remember your first ride opening, Brad. Albeit that was one of a smaller scale, consisted of paper cups, and ended in the gravy boat at the dinner table. But a fond memory nevertheless.
Hello, boys! I wanted to check in and see how the onboarding was going with our new friend here. But I can see there was nothing to worry about. The park is looking great. I knew you were the right pick for the job. It seems you're running out of space, though. That simply won't do. I'll transfer over some money for you to purchase the new area of land.
little bit stupid. Off camera, I had replaced the path leading up to the water slide I just built, and it's kind of testing in the meantime, and I kind of forgot to start recording again until the narration kicked in, and then I had sped up the game just while the slide was testing, and so that was a little bit dumb on my part. In the last one, not this previous one, that you probably caught, and they were just looking for us to buy new land.
And with that, your initial onboarding is complete. It's time for you to take what you've learned here and apply it to new parks. If you want to hang around here a bit longer, though, Eugene has prepared a list of objectives for you to make your way through.
Don't worry, if you forget anything that was said here, you can always check the help menu.
You did such a good job here. You should be proud. I'm looking forward to riding this wave of success with you in future parks.
Agreed. A spectacular start.
You've got the Newton Brothers seal of approval. A mighty feat indeed. I'll leave you to it. I need to go and make the preparations for our next endeavor.
That's the gold level. Objectives. What happens if we continue? So now they're just looking for us to build a couple flat rides and open them. Yeah. So I'll might as well do those on camera. I wasn't necessarily going to, but I don't know if that's going to trigger any cutscenes or anything, so yeah, I'll come back for that. Let's see if we can add a top scan or top spin. I think they have a top scan in the game. So, I've built, I think in the last update, I had talked about this, the Iron Claw, and then I added a skizzer flat ride, and just added the queue. I should test that one, but then they wanted us to open the flat ride, so I'll go ahead and do that. Do the Iron Claw real quick, and then I'll let the skizzer test for a little bit. And open it. Game's asking us to build a coaster with a length of 984.3 feet, which that's kind of on the short side. I think we can fairly easily do that even with this is a very small layout. Definitely a family wooden coaster, but it's very much in the vein of sort of a classic out and back style coaster. So I think the first thing we want to do . So the family wooden coaster didn't quite work out, and I tried a couple other ones. I tried a Vekoma Boomerang, which I was struggling with the pacing on that one, and I tried an Intamin Impulse, which worked but didn't meet the length requirement for the new coaster, so I've given it a little bit of thought. I think I might add a Vekoma SLC to a custom layout SLC. I'm not gonna try to recreate any of the existing layouts. There's a couple of variations of it, but I think we can fit a custom SLC in here, and hopefully that'll make it work. So I'll come back when I have that built, and I'm gonna do the layout. I'm gonna try to decorate the coaster and do a station for that and all that. So I'll come back when I have that in place. Alright, so I'm back. It took me a little while to custom fence the station and queue and all of that. I did add another generator just to supply power to the coaster. I added another staff area and a bathroom that's kind of shared between the coaster and the frisbee. So before we open the coaster, because I think that's going to be the next step, let's take a look at some of the stats. It's got 100% scenery bonus, which is good. How are we doing? Testing results. So 130 seconds in duration, which is fairly standard for coasters. Track length of 3,181 feet, 51.7 maximum speed, average speed of 16.7 miles per hour, which is a little bit slow, but the train makes it through the layout, so I'm not complaining. Some of these G's might be off. Max lateral G's 1.09 G's, that might be a lot. I'm a little bit rusty on what sort of the standards would be in a situation like this. Max vertical G's 3.64 is maybe a little bit low, but certainly not unreasonable. Minimum vertical G's, negative 1.13, is kind of extreme. I know Intamin on some of their newer coasters, and this is all through videos they've put out through their channel, some of their newer designs reach negative 1.2 Gs, so we're kind of on par with that. There's 5 inversions, which is reasonable. No airtime, which is fine. So let's go ahead and open it and see what our next move is. Alright, so our next goals are to build a pool with a minimum of 600 pool prestige. They say 2 new flumes. I've already built one of them, so we just need 1 more flume. And I believe that should be it for this scenario. So I'm thinking about building our pool right over here, kind of by the first drop of the SLC that we just built. Oops, didn't want to do that, but I think I'll just plop in a pre-built pool. Okay, so we have the pool, and I'm going to build, I think, just a small flume. Create custom. I don't know if I think we can do a double tube. I think we can just do a single tube.
Whoa, you did it! Congrats, mate. You've done such a great job bringing everything together.
I could not agree more. You're going to fit in well here, I can tell. I'm excited to see what projects we have coming up.
Alright, that's gonna do it for this episode. Not gonna do it for this episode. That does it for the scenario. We have achieved the platinum objectives. I'm gonna stay in the park just to check the ratings of our new water slide. And then I'm gonna go ahead and open it. And then we'll call it for this episode. So a duration 9.5 seconds. It's obviously on the short side. It's supposed to be kind of a smaller, kid-oriented. Length of 197 feet, 20 miles an hour, and not a very large ride at all. I think everything is within reason, so let's go ahead and open this, and we'll call the episode here. So I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.